Hello.
Hello, sir.
Great.
Am I audible?
Hello, I'm Sangeet.
Hello. Yeah.
Now you can start the conversation. Okay.
Yeah. So, hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Vinaya, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic which everyone must have probably heard of, but is not often discussed much. We are here to talk about autism. So, before starting the session, I would like to give a brief introduction about Sir. So, for those who already know, Sir has been practicing homeopathy successfully since past 15 years in Nagpur, and he is well known for his results in curing difficult pathological cases. And recently, Sir has been doing wonderful research work in so-called incurable diseases like cervical dystonia and autism. So, today, he's here to enlighten us about autism.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Vinaya, for such a nice introduction. And let me briefly introduce Dr. Vinaya to you. So, she's young, enthusiastic homeopath, and she's very dedicated learner of homeopathy. It is very rare to see such a dedication for learning and for doing lot of work in homeopathy. So, appreciate all that effort.
I'm really honored, sir. Thank you. Uh, so, shall we proceed further?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, sir, as we all know, homeopathy is one of the most important field in medical sciences. So, I would like you to tell our audience a little bit about how homeopathy really works and how it impacts people's lives.
Yeah. So most of the times we know about conventional medicine, and we know how conventional medicine act, but homeopathy is completely different in many ways with conventional medicine. Like, homeopathy is first of all holistic science, and what we mean by holistic science is that we don't treat specific parts of body or specific diseases, but we treat a person as a whole. And by doing this, we actually increases resistance power, and we somehow trigger healing capacity of our own body. And so, best physician lies under in our own body, right? So our body has capacity to heal ourselves, but somehow, sometimes, this disease force is so stronger that this inner physician cannot act alone. And this is the time where we need some assistance. And homeopathy medicines are that assistance which triggers your immune system, which empowers your immune system, and then your immune system itself cure disease not only on physical level but also on emotional plane and a lot of other planes also. So this is how we treat, we cure, and this is the reason why we are able to treat lot of diseases which are so called incurable diseases. They are called incurable, means they are impossible to treat in other sciences. But in homeopathy, we can not only uh, manage this condition, but we can cure this condition. And yes, cervical dystonia and autism are such conditions which are considered to be incurable, and they don't have any answer for these conditions. But in homeopathy, we have lot of patients which consistently they are consistently improving one after one. These are not occasional results, that some patient 100 among 100, one or two patients are improved. No, patients are improving consistently. Each and every patient is improving consistently. So yes, this is briefly, this is how homeopathy act, and this is what homeopathy can do.
Very well said, sir. Sir, can you tell us in brief about autism spectrum disorder?
Yes. So nowadays, this is very, we can say, common, and this is the biggest threat. This is the biggest pediatric health problem of today's generation. So why I'm saying this? Because worldwide, one in 100 patient, one in 100 children rather, is autistic. In India, this this is much greater. One in 68 children is autistic. Even it is greater in USA. In USA, it is one in 32 children. So every 32 children born, one child is autistic. This is such a huge problem of today's society. And as we all know that we are going to be a developed country from developing country. So like USA. So this is going to be a very serious health problem in coming days. In India also, not only in USA, but this will be numbers in India in few years. So this problem, yes, definitely is seen more in developed countries. So we should be very aware because this is affecting our future generation. Whole of the future generation may be sick if we neglect this problem.
Yes, sir, very true. Even I have noticed a lot of people around, and it can be seen in more quantity nowadays. So I want to ask you that what made you go so deep and do research in the field of autism spectrum disorder, and what made you think that homeopathy can cure this disease in a very nascent stage?
Yeah. So as you know that our method in our clinic is research-based treatment, right? So we treat each and every patient holistically based on some research protocols and international standard protocols. And after treating cases, we came to know that we can help autistic children up to great extent, where parents and other physician doctors, they are saying that this is incurable. We don't have any solution for this disease. But in homeopathy, we can help such children up to huge extent. And if we can do this, if we help one autistic children, then we are improving three lives. One of that children and two of their parents, because they are also suffering because of these children. So after getting aware of this fact that if we are improving one autistic children, we can improve three lives. We can make difference in three lives. So I think this was the inspiration for this research. And then I started to see lot of patient of autism, and I can observe consistent result in each and every patient. So why to do research then? We can easily sit in our clinic and we can treat this patient. But when we say research, so research has a lot of other things too. Research have awareness activities, and this is very necessary for such type of people because a lot of parents are unaware of the fact that they can improve quality of life. They can actually treat these autistic children, their children. They can improve. They are not aware of this. Lot of facts, they should be spread. They should be, these people, parents should be educated. Then we can see all these, we can spread these treatment protocols, and we can use these treatment protocols on masses. So this can be done. This you cannot do in your clinics. So for that, you should take this as a mission to cure this patient, mission to help such people. And that's why we took this very difficult disease as a research subject. And the results are quite fantastic and satisfactory.
So it's really very inspiring. Can you tell us a little bit more about your research?
Yeah. So basically, what we are doing, that we are uh, doing lot of awareness things. We are doing workshops for awareness, and we are developing a tool that will help each and every patient, each and every child, and we are making sure that each child with autism that should get benefited from this, our study, our experience. Because these autistic children are already suffering from lot of problems. They are in a way withdrawn from the society. So their main problem is this connection with other people. They find difficulty in interaction. They find difficulty in communication. They have some certain atypical patterns of activities and behaviors. And sometimes it is very difficult for them to transit from one type of activity to other type of activity. So they have variety of problems, and each child may have different set of problems. So they are not suffering with a typical pattern, but each child is with set of problem, and these are different. So we need to study each child individually. We need to understand their problem, and we need to frame a tailor-made treatment for them. This is very important. We cannot find a common generalized treatment for these type of patients. We have to study them very carefully. We have to do research on each and every patient very deeply, and by this way only we can help such people. We can help such patient and families.
Very well said, sir. So I would like to know that when it comes to child's behavior or nature, a parent usually thinks of a psychiatrist or psychology point of view, right? So, how does homeopathy help in such a disease which is more related to psychiatry or psychology?
Yes. So basically, autism is not psychiatric disorder, but it is a genetic neurological disorder where there is dysfunction of intrahemispheric connection or intracortical connectivity. So it is more of a genetic neurological disorder where some part of brain cannot coordinate with other part of brain. So it is not just a psychiatric disorder, but it is more deep, more pathological than that. And as I have explained at the beginning of this talk, that homeopathy cures you by treating you as a whole, by triggering your own immunity. So this healing process starts as very root level, basic level. If your medicine are so deeply connected. If you choose medicine, if you select medicine but after carefully understanding of that case, after deep case study, then this medicine actually is able to act so deeply that it can act on that genetic disturbance, and it can cure, actually it can cure this disturbance. So this is how we can help such patient. And we are not just talking, but we are observing this daily in lot of autistic patients.
Yes, sir. Very well said, sir. So, my next question to you is, what are the common factors one should look out for, or that are responsible for autism?
Yes. So nowadays, this autism is commonly seen in developed countries. So somehow our lifestyle is responsible for this. Pollution in developed countries, because this pollution, this lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle, stress factor, these all are affecting our genes, and these all factors are causing lot of genetic disorders, lot of autoimmune diseases. So yes, this is important factor of autism. Second is screens, TV screen, mobile screen. These are very important and harmful factor. These are affecting lot of children. I have seen one patient. So parent basically in lockdown gave iPad to that patient child, and he was just scrolling. A 3-year-old poor baby. He was scrolling through a day, whole day he was just scrolling his iPad. And after 1.5 years, he was diagnosed as autistic children. So normal baby lined up into autism because of overuse of these screens, mobiles and iPads and things like this. So these are very essential parts of our life today, but these are very harmful for children too. So we should keep our children away from this. We and nowadays our families are very micro families. We don't have joint families, so we don't have lot of people to interact. It is okay for elders, but it is not okay for children. They want social interaction. Humans are social animals, so they want interactions, and all these factors are affecting these children. They going inwards, they going into themselves, and this is autism, loss of social interaction.
Very true, sir. So, sir, how can we identify autism? I mean, how can one look out for autism if they want to know if their near and dear ones are suffering from autism?
This is very important question, because symptoms of autism, this starts at early childhood, but we fail to identify the symptoms. So as I have told you, that first and foremost symptom of autism is loss of social connection. So basically these children, they don't give eye contact. So if we are very keen in observing that whether the child is doing eye contact or not, how are their responses for our stimuli, sound stimuli, like this, are they attentive, are they listening to us, are they responding to us? So these are very minute observation we can do, and this observation can easily be done by a good homeopath or good pediatrician, good doctor. Even in very small children, like 6 8 months old children, we if we are very careful, then we can do such observation, we can diagnose such people. And early diagnosis, early treatment is very important for treating such type of patients. And then if these children grew old, then they have this hand flapping, certain type of activity. These children are generally hyperactive. So this is again a big problem for their parents, that they autistic children are often associated with hyperactiveness, hyperactive behavior. So this is again a problem. They are very sensitive, hypersensitive or hyposensitive for lot of stimuli like noise, light, like this. They are very sensitive for touch. They don't allow anyone to touch. So these are the some common symptoms of autistic children.
Yes, sir. I feel parents should be more keen in observing this so that they can detect in as detect it as early as possible and help their children.
Hmm.
So, according to your observations, what have you seen are the major challenges faced by autistic children and people around them?
Yeah. So basically, these children are like other children. So they have all the health issues of other children. But on the top of that, they have some other problems too, like lack of communication, make it difficult to express them, and often parents cannot understand their problems. If they have some physical problem like pain in abdomen or headache, but cannot understand that, and that child is cranky, irritated, but they cannot identify why he is crying or irritated. So this is the main problem, that they cannot express themselves. These children have various health problems related to autism also itself. Lot of physical problems also, because they are so hyperactive. They cannot follow their hygiene. So they got they get very recurrent infections. So this is again a problem. Then there are lot of social issues also, because other children, other people, they are not very welcoming for such child. So they get isolated. Or lot of times I have found that these children get bullied by other children or sexually abused by someone, and they cannot express. So these are very serious problems which autistic children can face.
Very true, sir. So, I want to know if we can help these people by by taking any precautionary measures in during pregnancy and post pregnancy period, and if yes, how can we help them with the use of homeopathy?
This is very important question, Dr. Vinaya, because see, this construction of genes is made in pregnancy. So if we take care before conception, then we can actually avoid lot of genetic disorders. So for that, we need proper counseling, we need proper dietary habits, we need proper medical guidance, and with that, I would suggest to plan pregnancy with the help of homeopathy treatment, because homeopathy treatment improve resistance power, heal your uh, lack lackings, or if you have any tendencies, then homeopathy medicine is able to treat those tendencies, and by this way you can actually prevent lot of genetic disorders. So counseling of patient, both the parents, proper nutrition, proper exercise, lifestyle modification, and few other things with homeopathy medicine will help a lot to prevent autism and other genetic disorders. Even during pregnancy, we can take homeopathy medicine to treat our problems, acute problems, as well as to prevent such tendencies and to manage such conditions.
Yes, sir. This is, I think, very important message to people because most of them don't even know that they can take homeopathy treatment during pregnancy.
Yes, true. There are a lot of misconceptions about homeopathy, that whether I can take homeopathy during pregnancy or what homeopathy will do. But we should be aware of this fact. We should look for the research and we should not go for what people are talking about. Some people are talking about homeopathy. But we should try and experience what homeopathy can. And experience, through experience only, we can learn, we can construct our opinion.
Well said, sir. So now that we know the basic causes, symptoms, and pre- precautionary measures that we can take during pregnancy, are there any other solutions that you would like to advise to our listeners?
Yeah. So, uh, proper education is very important for such patients, such children. And lot of people, lot of parents, they thought that if their child is autistic, then he is mentally challenged, and they cannot help this patient, and this child will be through like this only. They cannot change his condition, but this is not true. And I have seen lot of people are indifferent for treatment of such children. They are not aware. So through this video, through this chart, or through all our collective efforts, if we can spread this word that yes, we can help such patients, there is certain definite way of teaching these children, because they have lot of sensory and motor issues, and we have very good solutions for that. We have very uh, trusted techniques through which we can teach these people certain things. So if we will apply all those things, if we will take homeopathic medicine regularly, this is very important, because such cases are difficult cases and we need to be very cautious during taking treatment. So regular continuous treatment is very much essential for long term result of these patients. So yes, these are some, I would say, uh, what we can do to help such patients.
Yes, so I was about to ask you about need for regular follow-ups, but you already covered that. So, so we see that people usually go for conventional methods for treatment of autistic patients. But how is it different when they are using homeopathy for their treatment?
Basically, conventional treatment don't have any treatment for this autism. So this doctor directly tell parents that we don't have treatment. You have to do OT for this patient, and parents are frustrated. They are disappointed when doctors say like this. But as I have told, that homeopathy is holistic treatment, and this holistic treatment benefit you by acting on your genes, your body, your minds all together. It increases your resistance power, and by this way, it helps you. So these medicines prove to be very helpful for treating such difficult cases.
Very well said, sir. So, finally, I would like to ask a question that we have seen many people having specific remedies for certain diseases. So, can you suggest any specific remedy for autism as well?
Yeah. So basically, homeopathy is based on holism and individualization. And here we have to select tailor-made treatment for each and every patient, even of a same disease. You cannot generalize treatment here. So there are no specifics in homeopathy. That's why we have to take detailed case study of each patient. We have to understand each patient deeply and individually. And only after doing this, we can help such type of critical questions, such type of critical diseases. These are not very simple diseases. These are very critical, and you have to be very careful. Your prescription must be based on solid grounds after detailed case taking, and only after doing this, such type of practice, such type of medicine only can help these patients. So there is no specific treatment for any disease, especially complicated diseases like autism and cervical dystonia. And you have to design treatment for each and individual case, patient.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed an eye opener for not only our patients but also for students like me. Thank you, sir. And I would like to um, tell our listeners also that they should spread this knowledge about autism to more and more people they know, and how homeopathy can help in treatment of autism.
Yes, true. This is the reason why we are doing homeopathy, to educate people, to spread awareness, and we want to be more able to help such type of patients, and we want to show results that yes, we can cure these cases, we can cure even such difficult cases. So it is very important that we all should come together, we all should try to help such patients for the benefit of society and our future generation rather.
Yes, sir. True. Thank you so much for this enlightening session, sir.
Thanks to you too, Dr. Vinaya. You asked a lot of very interesting questions, and I hope all these questions will be benefit to the society and community, homeopathic community, students, doctors, and parents. So it is nice talking to you.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's call it a day. And
Yes, sir.
okay, bye bye.
Bye.